Tory scum! Tory scum! Tory scum! Tory scum! Tory scum! Tory scum! Tory scum!
What started off as a peaceful and jovial demonstration earlier today has now turned into what's going on behind me. Behind me is the headquarters of the Conservative Party, and demonstrators have gathered outside there shouting slogans, burning their banners. In the middle of the courtyard there is a large fire that they've made that they're burning things on, throwing sticks. There's a large police presence inside the courtyard as well, and they've managed to break one of the windows of the building. A small group of demonstrators have also managed to make their way up onto the roof from where they are waving banners. The police are involved. Police in riot gear have been called, and 25 police in riot gear are also trying to sort the situation out. I've been approached by a couple of people as a news crew who have said to me that they want to make it clear that this is just a small group of demonstrators who are causing this trouble, and that the majority of this demonstration is still a peaceful one. This is the biggest demonstration that London has seen against austerity measures. Of course, we've seen demonstrations all over Europe, students and trade unions alike. There are around 25,000 people out on the streets, we think, although obviously it's impossible to get an exact number. They're protesting an increase in fees for university tuition from around £3,000 trebling to around £9,000, and that is due to happen in 2012 if no one does anything about it. I spoke to some students about why they turned out today. Here's what they had to say.
Well, I'm a student teacher, and I think it's not right that future students will have to pay extensive fees, like £9,000 for a course that they could do maybe in a year.
Even though the government claims this is necessary to help the economy or whatever, we know for a fact there are many other ways you can help it.
This is a product of everything being seen in financial terms, and we need to think about what education is actually for and who it's for, and that it's for the wider society. It is not simply a way to buy yourself earning power.
This is really the first unrest that we've seen in London, but there has been other unrest throughout Europe. And the backdrop of this is that extraordinarily David Cameron, the Prime Minister, has agreed an increase in the amount of money that Britain gives to the European Union every year, an increase of around $700 million. It's also been suggested that by an MEP, an EU negotiator, who says that there are hidden costs involved in that as well, and that the rise in membership fees for the European Union essentially won't just be 700 million, it will be upwards of $1 billion. Now, this is really the first unrest that we've seen in London, but some people are expecting more anger, both about job losses and student cuts.